Guys, wanted to share with you the GU trade I took on Friday. I'm going to break it down and show you why I took the trade and how the trade played out. All right. I've been watching GU for maybe about a couple of weeks or now 3 weeks before. And right, so structurally GU is in a bearish trend, and structurally you'll find that it has complex pullbacks along the way. So it seems like it breaks structure and seems like it's going to reverse, but it doesn't. It continues down. So it does a lot of complex pullbacks. It's more clear on the daily time frame here. So comes down, swings back up, breaks the structure here, which is inducement in truth. Comes down, this inducement, mitigates, falls off, does the same thing and falls off. So I was expecting the same movement here. When I realized what was happening was from around this point, just before it got to this point. So I basically waited for it to pass through here, and came to here. When it got to this point in price, this was Friday. And so once I saw this, once I saw the rejection, I realized that, okay, it's going to reverse. It's not going to pass this high. Because you have to wait for the confirmations, even though logically you would have seen what was going to happen. All right, so looking from the 4-hour time frame, it's even clearer, the rejection. We have this reversal pattern, and it's only logical now again to anticipate that price will return to the area that causes the breakoff structure of these lows. But we're not seeing the breakoff structure here, we're seeing it down here. Right, so we're seeing the breakoff structure down here. And so this can be broke structure. Price pulled back up into the block here. The structure actually broke from right here, which is why it pulled all the way back up there. And so with seeing the structural break, especially on a 1-hour time frame, which is one of the higher time frames to the 4-hour daily weekly, we can reasonably anticipate that price will return to this block. And that is what I did. I waited on price to come back into the area. Would have refined this entry some more. So let's just see. The huge candle. I don't think I have the body in this case. It's a huge candle. Let's see. Right. Fall a little further. I took the entry on the 1-minute time frame. Right, exactly. In these candles right here. I don't think I had caught it to the pip up here, but I caught it in this leg here because I was still waiting for further confirmation. So I think I caught it right here, not up here. And it was as simple as that, guys. There was nothing to overthink or to try to add in any other stories to it or anything like that. It was the biggest confluence came from the point in which price was at come Friday, last Friday, and anticipating that price is now going to basically sell off. I'm really waiting for it to get back to break these lows here, and then we're absolutely sure about the sell off after that. And so if you're looking to take any trades, you can simply get into the sell on this pair GU, because as far as I'm seeing, it will sell off. something else catastrophic would have to happen for it to change the direction of the market and how it's moving, or the market makers would have had some other intentions. But looking at these lows, relatively equal, I'm not seeing a reason why the same as was happening before in terms of the pattern and the structural movement of price, why we're not looking for a sell-off. It might take a long time in terms of it. It will be a very, sorry, long swing trade, but let's see. I don't think it will be like 5 days or anything like that. Because price will go up and down in each candle, because this is the daily candle. So in each day, you'll have a lot of movement. So quite a few days if you count these 1, 2, 3, 4, about 30, about a month. So that's a good while to wait, but still a good trade. If you're a swing trader, then you just ride this out. If you had gotten in from up here, you just simply ride it out. But yeah, that was it. It wasn't anything complicated or hard or to try to sit and burst my brain over it or anything like that. It was just that I realized early on that price was approaching a very key structural point and took advantage of that and refined my entry all the way down to the 1 minute and took the trade there. I don't like holding trades over the weekend, so I exited my trade, I think, at the end of the day on Friday, so somewhere down here. So if we're to kind of measure this, I mean, this trade was, if I'm to say the least, wildly profitable, like insanely profitable, and for obvious reasons. And we're just into the second day of getting into the downward movement. Somewhere there, like it was insanely profitable. And just to say that this is why you want to wait on like the right setups, like take the obvious setups. You don't have to, like, give yourself a fighting chance. That's what I say to my students. Give yourself a fighting chance. Choose the pairs that you know have enough volatility to give you good movement, big enough movement. Choose the pairs that are easier to study, easier to trade. Don't go choosing a GBPUSD, for example, that moves in all sorts of different ways. I'm not saying it cannot be traded, but it takes a little bit more knowledge to trade those pairs. So give yourself a fighting chance and choose the setups that are simple, like that are very obvious, like so obvious it is impossible for you to fail. And and the truth is, you can find one of those setups every day in the market. It is possible. So you're simply waiting for price to shift in terms of breaking structure. Once you see a break of structure according to the way the ICT methods and smart money concepts, you are logically expecting a pullback into the block that would have caused the break of structure. It happens every time, all the time, doesn't fail. And once you have that pat down, you can trade just that and you're good. I don't see why we need to complicate things most of the times. We just need to keep it simple. The simpler it is, the better. The easier it becomes. You work off just one way of trading. You have a system set out to trade. You have a system set out as to when you want to trade, how you want to trade, which pair you want to trade, what strategy you're going to trade. Because there are so many strategies and all of them will work, whether retail or SMC, they all work. It's just to know which side of the market you want to be on. I want to be on this side of the market. And so I'll stay on this side of the market. So I prefer to stay on this side of the market, I should say, because I can see how the retail traps are made. I can see that. And so I'm okay with staying on this side of the market and how to trade institutionally. But just choose a strategy, choose a pair, be patient about it, be very patient about it. It takes a lot of patience, and just wait for the obvious setups. That's the advice I can give today. All right, guys, hope you find this helpful, valuable. Hope it can give you some insights as to how you can trade on a daily basis. And yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.